been doing pretty good about that. So got a recording going, which is awesome. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pray, and then we're going to go over what being Great Start Qualified means. And some of you are totally confident and comfortable with that. But I always think it's good to have a reminder. And I think it's helpful as you grow your teams to know how to talk to them about it and like how that benefits them. So we're going to go over that. I think it's really practical, really helpful, and then we will move forward. So, okay, dear Lord, thank you so much for this amazing group of women who are strong and kind and just courageous for stepping out of their comfort zone. I've seen so much growth this month in both the Hope and Fearless unit. I pray that you would help us to trust you fully, and that we would work our businesses with excellence in ways that honor you, help us to encourage each other, and to just leave this meeting with new information that helps us be better consultants and helps us just serve our customers well. We're going to pray. Amen. Okay, so I'm really excited about tonight. I want to start with going over what Great Start Qualified means. Raise your hand or use your little emojis or whatever if you feel like you're kind of comfortable, kind of confident with what being Great Start Qualified is. Probably some of you are. Okay, Mom feels pretty good about it. Amanda feels pretty good about it. Okay, and that's good. Okay, so Megan feels good about it. Yeah, Megan's had several teammates and then she herself was Great Start Qualified. So I think when we do it a lot, or it's done around us a lot, it makes it a lot easier to kind of know what's going on with that. So being Great Start Qualified is pretty standard stuff. It's good to know. So when a consultant comes in, there is a program that the company has where if you order 600 wholesale in your very first order, you get all kinds of bonuses. You get like a bonus bundle of product, plus you get a travel roll-up bag and some mirrors and trays, just a lot of things that help you and are free for you as a consultant. And they just come and you can sell them for 100% profit. Or if you want to use them personally, you can. You also get a free color look that you can either apply. That's what I did because I didn't have a good makeup routine when I started Mary Kay. So I used the free makeup look that the company sent me. And that's how I started to learn how to wear makeup. It was a great way for me to start because it's a really great neutral look, goes with anything kind of thing. But that's if you order 600 wholesale in your very first order. Some people are not able to do that, and that is okay. What the company has done, and from what I've been learning, the company has not always done this. So this is really, we came in at a great time that we've all gotten to benefit from this, and our teammates have. You can now come in with a minimum order of 225 wholesale. That's what it takes to be an active consultant. And then if you, between your first month all the way through your fourth month, if you cumulatively work your way up to 600 wholesale, the company calls that being Great Start Qualified again. The one bonus that you will not get if you're Great Start Qualified over the course of the month rather than all at once is you won't get your free makeup look. I believe you also don't get your travel roll-up bag or the mirrors and trays, but you do still get that free bundle from Mary Kay of either makeup or skincare. You get to pick your bonus bundle, and the bonus bundles are worth about $100, so really good deal. So it is best if you can come in with 600 all at once, but the company also rewards you for doing 600 over the course of time. The really cool thing is that every time you do 600 in your first 4 months of business, you get another bonus bundle of product. So for me, when I started, I decided to come in with 1,800 as a star consultant because what appealed to me about being a star consultant was that I knew the company sent referrals. If someone was in my area and they were needing a Mary Kay consultant, I really liked the idea that I would be one of the ones they could choose from. So that was really important to me because I knew that I didn't already know all the people I would need to know to make my business successful. There's Mindy, yay. Okay, I'm admitting her. I always try to keep an eye on that, not like everybody just sitting over there. But for me, so that means that when I first ordered, because I did 1,800, I got 3 bonus bundles, plus I got my free makeup look, plus those other bundles or those other bonuses. So it's really helpful, I think, when people know what's available to them. I think sometimes we're scared to tell people about the 600. So we're just like, oh, they don't have 600. Well, they may not, but what most people do is they actually put it on a credit card or they take out a loan and then pay themselves back because the company guarantees it. The company will buy all of that product back from them 90 cents to the dollar if they decide not to do Mary Kay anymore. And that's okay. It's not like this hard, horrible thing. It's just the company has a buyback program to give you the confidence to start with the product you need. So never be scared of ordering product from Mary Kay because the company will buy it back if you're ever in a position where you need to do that. Or, you can sell it at a little bit of a discount and still make a little bit of profit on that. So don't be scared to have product on your shelf. But I also want you to know that as you're recruiting and building your team, don't be scared to tell them about all the great bonuses they can get when they start. Now, as a side, hey, Anna, welcome. Welcome, Mindy. I'm so excited you ladies were able to hop on. Yay. Okay, so then additionally to being able to be Great Start qualified with product and with wholesale, you can also get bonus bundles from the company when you have a teammate who becomes Great Start qualified. So let me kind of, I like to use names because I feel like that makes it easier. So when I was in Mary Kay, I recruited Amanda. When I was in Mary Kay, I'm in Mary Kay right now. So I recruited Amanda, and Amanda decided that she wanted to start with 600 because she wanted to get in on those bonuses. I have that right, don't I, Amanda? Or did you start with less than 600? You might have started with less and worked your way to it.
I started with less, and like the next week I was up to 6. I was like, why didn't I do this? I kicked
myself
so much.
Awareness whether or not she says should do 600 all at once. I get that. It is a big financial decision. I am not downplaying that at all. I am like not a spender, so it freaked me out to do my first order. But I remember that we had talked to her about the bonuses and she really thought about it and came in with less than 600. And then the next week was like, oh no, I do. I'm going to invest in this. This is going to be a business that I'll run with. Then once she finished her 600, she got that product bonus bundle. But then the company also gives me a product bonus bundle for recruiting her. I have that right, don't I, Mom? You get that bonus bundle when you have a new teammate that comes in Great Start qualified. You are muted. Mom, you are muted. And so you will say.
Oh, it's off to a beginning of a great start. Also, I just changed networks and my printer's going crazy because I've been sending stuff to this printer all day long from school, and I hear it out there just printing away all the stuff I've had on the wrong printer. Okay. What was the question? I've forgotten. Oh, Great Start qualified. So I think if you are also in your Great Start qualified period,
that's
yes.
What it is.
Otherwise,
yes.
You get a cash bonus when you get a Great Start qualified team member, and it also bumps up your car production quite a bit. Like $600 in car production goes up for you. And you ladies may not know it, but you can already start tracking where you are towards a car.
Yes.
So there's reports you can look at, and you can see where you are towards a car.
Yes. Thank you for clarifying that, because I knew I was like close to the right thing, but not quite there. So like she said, so let me use Megan as an example. Megan is still in her Great Start period, and she has recruited 2 people. One of them has become Great Start qualified. So Megan got a product bonus bundle for her teammate. Plus Megan herself is qualified. So she's gotten a product bonus bundle for herself. And Megan can't, even if you can't unmute, did you also get the cash bonus? I don't know if that's also or instead of the product bonus bundle when you're in Great Start.
I also got it.
Okay, so let's just talk about recruiting when you start is so good, because she's getting all of the perks. Now for me, if I were to recruit Susie Q tomorrow and she decided to come in with $600 wholesale order, I would get $100 bonus from the company, woohoo, which is super fun, but I would not get a product bundle because I'm past my Great Start qualified time period. Mm-hmm. And the Great Start qualified time period is your first 4 months of business. And just so you know, it's not date to date. So if I started on November 25th, my first month is November. So it's not November 25th all the way through like the 25th of, I think that would be February. It's just, November, December, January, February, or I'm sorry, I think I meant March. So sorry, you guys. Whatever month you start in, doesn't matter which day of the month it is, that's your first month. So I just think that that's super helpful to know what it does for your teammates, what it does for you. Yes. What do we have to
add? There's also a Great Start qualified app. And I had a lot of new teammates right at the time that I became a director all at once. And it tells you who your teammates are and how far they are from their next bonus bundle. And then you can kind of send them reminders. It even gives you little graphics that you can just text to them, which has their name in it. And you are $420 away from your next bundle. And your Great Start period is this many days to go. And that was really good. It's a good kind of reminder tool right there at your fingertips. It's called Great Start app,
I think it's the Great Start app. Yeah, I think it's literally about being Great Start qualified. So I think that's a really good thing to have on your phone, whether you are in your Great Start period or you're planning to recruit people. Like, it really helps with that. She's exactly right. I'm trying to think if there's anything I missed. Just to repeat it, I just think this is so important when you're in your Great Start period. Every 600 you order, you get another product bonus bundle. So like, don't slow down. Like, if you stay focused on it, I think I earned like 3 additional bundles past my initial order because I just kept really working hard. And as a reminder, I did not start strong with sales. I really had to work at it. Sales was like my hardest thing for a long time. So if that's where you are, just know you're in good company. It does turn around if you stay faithful to it. I thought for sure I would never ever hit a point where sales got easier. I was like, this is my life. You know, I'm not good at sales. And then this year, that has just been a completely different story. So just build your relationships with your customers. My first year that I did a Christmas holiday open house, I probably sold like $100 total with like everybody that came. All right. That was my first holiday open house. So if that is your story right now, don't get discouraged. It doesn't have to stay that way. I sold $1,000 last week for my holiday open house, and I'm going to do another round this coming week. So wherever your story is right now is not where your story will stay forever. I just want to remind you that with both production, like both with your sales and with team building, I can be very tempted to think that when I'm in like a season where it's not coming together, like, this is my life now, guess it's never going to come together. And that's just not true. There's just seasons. Just like we have seasons in our life where sometimes things are harder and then sometimes they're not as hard. So just, if you will be faithful to do what you know you should do in your business, it will pay you back. Amanda had a similar story to mine where she really worked hard to get her sales, and now she has a really solid customer base, but she worked for it. So it wasn't like it just happened. Like, she was very steady. It was not magical. It was mathematical. So wherever you are, if you will just be steady, I promise you that it will happen. And Megan, that is okay. I have had so many struggle months you would not believe. Amanda and I have so many stories of months where we were just like, I don't know, I couldn't pay somebody to take Mary Kay off my shelf. I felt that way, all right? But it's totally okay. There are months like that. But if you will just keep doing the work, send out the messages, praying about it, and then trying to release the results, and just, you know, sometimes my win for the day was just that I tried, and it couldn't be about the results. So I just had like a 10-minute timer of like, I'm going to send out these booking texts, or I'm going to send out these reminders about the new holiday products that came out, or whatever it was. I found pretty early on that setting a goal based on results was very discouraging to me. I had to set goals based on my personal activity because that was very measurable and I could control that. So figure out what works for you. Some people, that doesn't work for them. They're like, they can't feel good until they've gotten it, whatever it is that they're working for, done. So it doesn't matter how it works for you to set your goals. Find something that works for you. And I promise it will be okay. And if ever you're having a really hard day with sales or recruiting or whatever it is, feel free to reach out to my mom and I. We've been there. We're not ones to be like, oh, well, like we're going to be sympathetic because we get it. Like, we're not going to just be like, oh, get over it. Like, I know we can have feelings about things, but then we'll also help you like move through the feelings to hopefully the other side so we can feel a little bit better. So never feel afraid to like, oh, it's just me, I'm the one having a hard time. That is just not true, but Satan likes to tell us that so that we'll stay isolated and so that we won't get the encouragement we need. So feel free to reach out if you're ever having like one of those patches. Okay. That's really what I wanted to cover with Great Start Qualified. And then I'm going to give you a couple quick sales tips. I didn't even write this down, but I did say that that's what we're going to be doing tonight. So I had a really good week with my sales last week. And I would say a couple tips with that is I was really consistent with booking people to come to my holiday open house. So I don't know if you're planning to do one in person. It's okay if you're not, but I would recommend at least doing one virtually. And the beautiful thing is you don't have to have 10 of each product. You just need one to show. So if you want to wrap up one of each of the things you're planning to offer, book people for one-on-one appointments. I am finding that is much better than doing a group thing because then you can really hear their heart and hear what they need, help them shop for their family or their friends or whatever it is. And that is really helping to have that one-on-one appointment. I'm doing those in person, but sometimes I'll have like 2 people come at a time, like if they're really good friends or if it's like mother-daughter. So I'm not saying it has to be one-on-one, but you get it. Like don't overbook yourself, because you'll find if you have 6 people at your house at once, you won't be able to really talk to anybody, and you'll be like, you'll be frazzled because you won't really be able to have that good conversation with each person. So I think that's been really helping, is really booking one-on-one. The second thing that I think really helps is having it look pretty. I know that sounds so silly, but having your products wrapped up, even if it's just one of each thing, you maybe only have 5 things available, that's okay. It doesn't have to be 10 things. But the I buys, I learned that very early on. When I see something cute, I'm much more inclined to be like, ooh, I want that. So you don't have to spend $1 million. You don't have to spend 100 hours, but have a couple things that you feel really good about, and then help them figure out who they need gifts for. Be a resource for them, because I had so many people come and they'd be like, oh, I know I need gifts for people, but I can't even think like who I'm shopping for. Have you been there before, where you're out shopping, like at the grocery store even, and you're like, oh, I know I need like, oh, but I forgot to write it down. You don't quite remember what you need. So be ready to be like, hey, so do you have something for, your in-laws? Do you have something, like, go through a list with them, like, hey, do you need something for your coworkers? Do you have a white elephant gift that you need for something? Like, help them brainstorm what they need and be a resource for them, because they're going to spend that money somewhere. They're going to get it somewhere, so you can help them make it really cute and make it really easy. I think those are things that are really helping. And just being patient if people don't come when they said they'll come. I've had a couple people who last minute were like, they didn't show up. That's really, really normal. So don't feel discouraged by that. I would just try to book them for a different time, and a couple of them did book for a different time. Like, that just happens. Some of them probably won't ever come, and once again, that's okay. Just know that not everybody who says they're going to be there will be there. Sometimes people don't ever come, but they'll still order. So just say, hey, well, would you rather I sent you some pictures of what I have on hand, and would you like anything that way? And sometimes you'll people order who'll never come by your house because they just can't coordinate it. So don't be afraid to, go the extra mile to help them. Quite frankly, sometimes I feel a little passive aggressive when somebody like bails last minute, and I'm like, well, they don't deserve, like, I don't want to reach out to them, because I'm like, well, they should have been a woman of their word and come. I mean, this is real, you guys. So if I have that attitude, I can have that attitude, but that is not moving my business forward, and that is not making me a happier person. So I'd recommend just be expecting it. That way you won't be discouraged by it, but then also have a strategy for what do you do if they don't show up or can't come? Like, how else are you going to serve them? Are you going to send them pictures? Then take good pictures of your products, have those ready to go. Are you going to see if they want to do a video chat instead of come over? Are you going to see if they want to come over instead of doing, find out what works for them, and then be really flexible. I think they really appreciate it, because Walmart doesn't care. The people at Walmart do not care if they're coming to buy those presents there. But as a Mary Kay gal, we can care. We can help them feel special and feel seen and feel understood with what they need for their family. And that's what makes us different. That's what Mary Kay is. We're Go Give. So I think that's really been helping support my sales this month. And really, this is a growing process, you guys. I didn't have these kinds of sales my first year. You might, like, don't feel like because I didn't, you can't. Like, my mom had great sales her first year. Everybody's story is different, but I also don't want you to be discouraged if your sales aren't incredible. I grew into this. All right. I grew into this. And sometimes there were some growing pains that came with that. So don't be like too discouraged if things aren't quite where you want them yet. You have to start somewhere. So I'd encourage you, whatever action step you need to take this week, whether that's hosting, maybe you want to host a Christmas party in your private customer group. If you haven't hosted a party since last month, go for it and do a live video and show your stuff or post some pictures. Do a giveaway to encourage people to comment and engage. Do something to reach out to your customers and make it about them. That's going to really help. So, okay, I'm going to turn it over to Amanda, and she's going to do some career path recognition for us.
Hey, okay. So I was looking through, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I see any new consultants on tonight. Yes. Okay. So do we have any independent beauty consultants who have not quite yet started team building? If there's anyone here, you can wave at us. Hey, Anna. Okay. I know a lot of us are off camera right now because we got things going on too, but Awesome. Okay. And then senior consultants with 1 to 2 active team members. Can you wave at us? Okay, I see some hands flying up now. Okay. Yay. Okay. I'm in there too. There's a lot of us. Yay. All right. And make sure. Okay. And then star recruiters, those who have 3 to 4 active team members. I think a lot of us are probably pretty close to that, right? Yes. I know I need one more and I'm excited to get back into that. And then let's see here. Let us know if you're getting close to that. Okay. And then going up to 5 to 17 members. Okay. One more, Megan. That's awesome. Yay. Yes. That's good. Oh, it's such a good feeling when you get that red jacket. It's so exciting. And then I know we have 5 to 7 right now. Elite team leaders. I'm just going through because I kind of know our group, and then DIQs and then directors. Amy, can you tell us why you love your MK Life? Just kind of introduce yourself, even though we know you.
This week I have loved my MK Life because of the community of ladies. Both Nancy and Whitney have been really super encouraging to me this week. And I've just really appreciated that. And then secondarily, I am just so excited about the Hope Unit and just the future that God has for us, and just helping ladies, you guys, with your businesses and holiday sales. I just love holiday sales. So that is this week. It's like lots of things. And even in the midst of all the craziness, just kind of being able to plow through in the minutes and days that I have, and then to take the weekend, a lot of the weekend off to do some fun things. And it was okay.
Awesome. Yay. And I'm excited to start doing these cute little things I've seen you guys doing, decorating your little, candy cane, all that cute stuff. So yes. And then Whitney, can you tell us why you love your MK Life?
First of all, I love this. Mondays are busy, but I love this. I love Monday Night Live and then Glam Group. And something that I really love this week is I heard from 2 different people how much they love the Glam Group, 2 different customers. One of them was my personal customer. One of them was Amanda's customer, Stephanie. They both told me that it is just a highlight for them. And there is something very fulfilling when you know that you're doing something that is, I have a friend who she's very busy. She's a nurse. What am I looking for here? She's a teacher, professor for the nursing program at PCC. And she's really busy. She helps the students with clinicals. So she's like at the hospital some days, she's teaching some days. And she said, I look forward to Monday nights so much. I put my son to bed and then I pop in my headphones and I watch. And my husband's like, did you win anything this week? Because he knows, that's just a big part of it. And it just brought me so much joy to know that we are bringing people joy with that group. And that just feels special because I get to connect with my consultants so well, but sometimes I don't know how our customers are feeling. That can be a little bit harder sometimes. There's so many more, in numbers. So that has just been really special this week to know that that group matters to a lot of people. So that's what I'm loving. Oh, I'm sorry. It's my turn again. Amanda's like, oh, wait, what's next? So I'm going to turn it over to Mom, and she's going to tell you about something that is really helping her sales. And I've used it myself and it's been great. So take it away.
Okay, so ladies, I learned a while back from the directors, do not sell your customers short. So whenever they place an order with you in a text or whenever, always say, great, anything else? And see if they want something else. And I would say 50% of the time, they'll say, oh yeah, I need an eye makeup remover too. So, it's just like when you leave the grocery store and they say, did you get everything you needed? You just kind of have that extra thought. So that's called the upsell. And so you want to just kind of make sure they've gotten everything they wanted. And if they get like maybe part of a skincare set, you can just mention now, that pairs well with the eye cream. I don't think I'm saying it right. I'm having a blank out here. So yeah. So, they maybe get the day cream and you say that pairs well with the cleanser and the eye cream or whatever. You can just kind of talk that way, but just kind of give them some ideas. But what has been fabulous is this fabulous 50% off sale sheet. Because what they do is they get a 50% off item from this sheet for every $50 that they spend. And so every time I've had a sale of $50 or more, I make sure they have this sheet, and I send it to when when they're talking about buying a product, when I send maybe the catalog or a pic, I'll say, we also have this sheet, and for each $50 you spend, you get a 50% off product. And I have had several people purchase from that. And sometimes maybe they bought $80. And so I'll say, if you want to spend 20 more, you can get another 50% off product. I had one lady that bought probably $150 worth more than that. And she and her daughter picked 3 different half price items to go with it. Now, am I making money on the 50%? I'm not, but I am having production, which helps towards being a star consultant. It helps towards getting the star prizes. I'm probably missing something, but it's all good. And once you're a team leader, it helps with your commissions as well. So your own production helps with your commissions. So I am doing well, and they are trying probably a product that they haven't tried before, and they may become a repeat purchaser of that product. So that has been exciting to people. So I'm doing like Whitney is, I'm doing a lot of holiday. I've got a flyer I'm sending out and some holiday gifts. And I tell them, I send that with it, and I say, and you can get some of these 50% off products with your purchases. And so it's just kind of a win-win for them, for me. And it has been really, really nice. And it goes from everything this, and this is, I need to pin it at the top of our Hope Unit page. But if you click on there, I am sure in December, there's going to be an updated December half price flyer. I think it's just going to keep updating what's her name? Morgan, the girl that had it. I can't remember. Or Megan Morgan, Mariah. I don't know. Anyway, she's very nice and fun. And she's a farmer. That's what I loved. I grew up on a farm. So she's a farmer. And she was Queen of Sales last year in this little farming community, because she just services her customers. So it's a very nice flyer. This is not my best printing of it, but I printed one at school and it came out even better. But it goes all the way from a $65 time-wise facial revealing radiance facial peel, all the way down to half price for a Chroma Infusion eyeshadow. So I've had people do the gambit. I mean, they've been wanting to get the revealing radiance facial peel, and they're like, boom, yeah, for $32.50, I'll get that. Or yeah, a couple little stocking stuffers to go along. So I had one lady go for the beard oil because it's 10 instead of 20, and she got that for her husband for Christmas. So they're just great little 50% off. And don't be afraid to offer a little incentive. I know, like what I always do with and I heard this from another consultant, with the time-wise repair set, usually the Voluform lifting serum runs out sooner. And so they need that sooner. So what I will often do is when I sell the set, I'll say, now traditionally this runs out a little bit sooner. If you want to get a second one right now, I'll give it to you for 50% off. And you're servicing them so that everything kind of works in the same avenue. And I've done that several times. Not always do I do 50% off, but I do if they buy 2 at any point, if they need to order a new time-wise, I'm saying it wrong, lifting serum, I'll say, would you like to get 2? I'll give you the second one for 50% off, because you want them to be happy with the product, and you don't want them to be like, oh, this always runs out sooner. No, they're like, but hey, Amy gives me that second one for half price. So I'm not losing anything there. So anyway, those are just some little hints. Always be gracious. I always say no pressure in there when I text them and say no pressure, but here's a 50% off sheet if you're interested in any here. We don't want to be greedy. We don't want to be just needy and like, oh, you want that? Well, what about this? But you do want to offer it. You want to give them the opportunity to purchase. And if they are not interested, I've had a couple people say they weren't interested in a 50% off item. And I say, no problem. Here's your total. How would you like to pay for that? And I give them their options with Zelle and ProPay and Venmo and whatever I do. So just always be there for them. Another thing, just talking about sales, if they have a particular interest in an item, some people don't. I personally sometimes don't have time to look through a catalog. So I've ordered from other places and I'll say, I'm looking for this kind of a book. I don't have time to look through all your pages. What do you have? So offer that. Say, is there a certain product you're interested in? I can send you some pics or links right to that product. Make it as easy as you can for your customer. Not everybody likes to sort through an e-catalog. And I've heard mixed reviews on the new interactive catalog. I think I need to learn how to use it a little bit better. But once again, some people love that kind of thing. And even our virtual shopping hub, the virtual where you can go into all the rooms and see all this stuff. Suite
13.
Suite 13. I think it has a generation that would have a real draw to that, and a generation where it's like, how much is it? And I don't want to do this. It's not fun to them. So you just need to kind of know your customer. When I go in there, I'm like, oh, this is like a video game, and I'm not into video games. And I'm like, probably not for a lot of my customers, but there would be a generation that would absolutely love that. But I was just like, yeah, Whitney's like, yeah, this is like winning the crown, whatever you guys do. But yeah, for me, I was like, oh no, this isn't me. So I love that Mary Kay, does stuff for every generation. But I don't know, Janet, Anna, I don't know if you went into the Suite 13, but I was just like, oh no, this is not my thing. Not my thing. But I see where it has a draw, but it's not me. Okay, well, I ended that on a kind of a negative note, but use the 50% off flyer. I just sent it out to people and I said, hey, here's our November specials. Do you need any replacement items? And then you could get a 50% off item too. So just use it as another connection with your guests. Always have a little conversation with them too. You don't want to just be about sales. Ask about their family, things like that. You want to have that little bit of a connection too. That's all. Oh, and now I'm going to do the Hope Unit announcements. Yay, we're getting through this. All right, so the Hope Unit. Okay, we are looking for 4,500 in production this month. And I will tell you, ladies, it's getting pretty important that we make our production as a unit and be a strong unit. So we are at 26, no, we have 2663 to go. So we made huge strides today. And I think that there's a few more people going to make some orders today, getting the new product and getting in on the earrings. Anna has earned a pair of earrings today, and Thelma too. And actually, Anna also, I'm going to give it away here. She is our first, what's it called? Pink Achiever. Yes. So she just earned the jewelry from the company today as well. And Anna, I'll see if it's right here. You also, I haven't even put this up, but if you order 1,000 in product, I have another prize. I have these 4 pillow covers, and you can pick one of the pillow covers. They just go over your little pillows. This one's adorable. And Anna, you are like only $15 away from that. So here's another one. They're so cute. Can you see them? Am I too close? I'll put them up on our page, but that's for ordering 1,000 in the month. So I feel it in your future, sister. So they are adorable. I just loved them. And here's was my thought. If everybody doesn't get them, I won't mind keeping them. So they're pretty cute, but I'll get more if I have to give them all away. Believe me, I will just get myself some more. All right. Then we are looking for 5 new team members. Ladies. There's a couple girls I'm working with right now, but I want you each to just dig deep and say, who do I know that would be willing just to come on Thursday for the $25 giveaway? And let's keep working on that. We're gonna pick up our team member numbers here pretty quick. So just keep thinking. I'll probably contact a few of you and just say, who can we, let's brainstorm here a minute. Who can we talk to? Who said not now, but maybe. And now with the holiday sales, this would be a great time to jump in. It's middle of the month. Some people get paid middle of the month, so the $30 will not be a big deal. So let me know, and I will be right there ready to help you get those shares and calls in. And I can talk you through signing up your own team member too. You ladies, the ones on here for sure, you ladies are all well capable of doing that. And then also the shares contest. So if you saw it on our Facebook page, but for asking somebody, you get points. When that person says no, you get points. When that person comes to the Zoom, you get points. If the person watches the video, you get points. And if they do a follow-up call, you get points. And when they join your team, you get lots of points. So Let's do it. That's for an Amazon gift card. And I know several of you have been participating in that so far, but I will try to, I don't know if I've pinned it to the top of our unit page, but I'll try to go back and do that if you haven't seen it. So you just put an emoji in the comments when you do each of those things. So if you ask 5 people, you put 5 praying hands in there, ask, okay? Just, you can just look at it and see what to do. Okay. Any questions about anything, ladies? No, no, no. Okay, I will turn it over to Whitney. If you think of a question, put it in the comments or unmute and ask.
Love it. Oh, so many fun things happening. Okay, Fearless Unit, we are doing so good with our production this month. Honestly, if I compare it to our previous months, we're like way farther ahead than we usually are at this point. So I'm really, really excited to see that. So our goal this month is 5,000, and we are at, as of right before the meeting, 2115. I really want to stay at to 25 today because that will put us at halfway to our goal at the halfway point of the month. So think of who you can reach out to and get a couple Christmas sales. See what you could like get a couple sales before the end of the night. It is only where I am 6:40. For some of you, it's only 5:40. Like, or so like there's plenty of time left in this evening to get some sales. I'm gonna work on that myself. So let's get a few more sales so we can get some more orders. How fun would that be? And we also, we're going to talk about it in a second, but I'm just going to shout her out right now. Janet just like right before our Zoom meeting completed her pre-pink goal. So she did her 300, which we're really excited about. So she earned those cute little stickers. And Abby Lockaby also did that this month. So that's super fun. I completed mine. I actually completed my Powered by Pink. The Lord has just really blessed my sales. So I've already been able to do my 600 and beyond. And I cannot wait for my necklace to come in. I will post pictures so that you guys can see it. Because have you guys noticed that the jewelry the company sends is always so much better than the pictures? Like in the pictures, I'm always like, beautiful. So I am really excited for it to come. It's on its way. It's shipping now. So I cannot wait for it to arrive. It's beautiful in the pictures. So I think it's gonna be absolutely stunning in person. But that's like, I'm working to get my sales so that I can order. I don't want you to order just to order. I want you to have money for your family. So make sure that you're like thinking through how you're splitting it up so you're keeping profit for your family, but also selling. And this is a great time of year to sell. Just keep working. If you just need new customers, see if you can get a couple parties booked with your current customers and meet their friends and kind of grow your customer base that way. You could try seeing if there's something local where you could go set up a booth and have people enter to win a product or something like that. Janet did that recently, met a bunch of new people, which was great. She's got a couple facials lined up from that too. So think outside the box. Go to nancydbeckwith.com. Password is believers, and go to the resources tab, and you'll get a ton of ideas for how to meet people. Because sometimes we just don't know what to try. So that will give you a ton of ideas to try. I'm not even going to pretend that I can cover them all because there's so many. So just pick like one that resonates with you. But we're working toward 5,000. And then the other thing is we're working towards 5 new. So I would love to see a ton of people on our Thursday night meeting this week. I think that would be so, so fun to just have a bunch of people. But, not everybody that says they're going to comes because they get busy with other stuff. So invite more than you think you need to have some guests on there. I remember, I think the first week we did it, Anna had a ton of guests on there, and she had invited more than actually were able to come. And that's very normal. So think of maybe people you invited in the past that couldn't come. Maybe they could come this time. That's often what happens for me. A lot of my guests are people who couldn't come last week or the week before, but finally they're free. So go back and think through who you've already invited. They couldn't come that week, but maybe they could now. Maybe somebody that you just hadn't thought to invite. Go through your customer group on Facebook and see who's in there that you're like, oh, I don't know if she'd be interested in Mary Kay, but she might be interested in $25 shopping spree. Sometimes that's just what it takes to get them on there, and they might be more interested than they think. That was me. I was way more interested than I thought I was. I just wanted to help Nancy win a contest. That's the only reason I listened to the Mary Kay opportunity. So you never know what somebody needs. I need this community. So, and I didn't know how much I needed it. And I think those are our biggest announcements. So fun things happening. We're really doing well. Yes, go ahead.
When you were talking about getting new customers, have a paper catalog or two with you at all times. And, I was about to go to the dentist, and Whitney was like, Mom, you should give him a catalog. And I did. And I've gotten some new customers from I was talking to her as I was walking in, and I was like, oh yeah, I should do that. So I keep them in my purse. So I'm like, oh, brother. So have some with you that you can just hand out to people, different places, at church, at school, at the gym, wherever. Just say, hey, I'm a Mary Kay consultant. If you want to look in here, have your name on the back, stamped on there or written on the back with your number, and just do what you can to get some customers that way. It's a pretty easy way, and ladies are shopping, especially this time of year. They are shopping.
Megan, that's a good question. I don't believe the catalogs are delayed if you order them for yourself. I think the reason they were delayed for the preferred customer program, did you guys get that email? The preferred customer program winter catalog was a little delayed. I think that was because of the samples that they were trying to put inside. So the ones we ordered from the company directly, those don't have samples in them. So those should be on time, but that's a good question. And they also gave us a 10-cent refund for every preferred customer catalog we ordered. So I had a product credit on my last order because the company refunded me. So that was really kind of
What
nice.
that was. I had
Yeah.
that too. I was like, product credit. I'll take it.
Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but on every CVS order, you can add the winter catalog to your CVS orders. So that's a faster way to get it into your customers' hands. Sometimes in preferred customer programs, so I almost always do that. Just so y'all know, as one of the free no-cost samplers, you can add the Mary Kay catalog, which I almost always do, even if they already had one, because if they're like me, they lost it. It got buried in their life. So I was just send another one because I'm like, that can't hurt anything. I think that is everything for Fearless Unit announcements. So I'm going to turn it over to Janet, who said that she would do recognition for us tonight. It's looking like maybe her Wi-Fi is, oh no, there it is. Okay, good. So Janet, if you would be willing to do our recognition, that would be perfect. We'll see if it'll let you.
Okay, can everyone hear?
Yes.
Okay, okay. If you opened your store for the business this week with any sale, large or small, wave. Yay. That's okay. Now, I'm sorry, are the responses on the chat? Are the responses?
Some people are just.
I'm not seeing the responses.
Oh, that's a good question, Janet. Some people are just waving.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So yeah, you may not see everybody.
Okay.
So some people wave. If they can't wave, they might.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. So
yeah.
if I don't say, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
I'll
worries.
just let them do that then.
Perfect.
Okay, Grand Day Achievers, wave. Okay. Yay, okay. High sales for the week, November 1 through 7, 300 plus to be queen. Wow, that's great.
Okay, so that was my
Yeah,
fault. I
high
didn't say.
sales. Anybody?
That should be November 8th through 14th, I believe. So, or do I have that right, Mom? Did I just do that crazy? 13th.
Oh,
I just forgot to update the dates. So yeah, if
okay.
anybody had at least 300 in sales last week, wave wildly.
Wow. Okay, great. Okay, recognize those who plan to be a pre-pink achiever. 300 by the 15th. Yes, that's me.
Yeah, you've got a lot on here. I love it.
That was my goal. Okay, very good. Okay, recognize those who shared the opportunity last week. 3 shares to be queen. Good, okay. Recognize those who had parties last week. 3 parties to be queen.
Okay, so it looks like we didn't have anybody who did parties. Okay. All right, let's have a little community chat here, y'all. We gotta be doing parties. We gotta do at least some parties. So I'm actually have 2 parties this week, and I was like, oh, so I'm only 1 party away from being like a queen of parties. So I'm gonna host my own party in my customer group so I can do 3 parties. Get creative, you can do it. But get to booking. There's no reason we couldn't have lots of queens of parties every week. You just reach out to your customers and say, hey, would you be willing to help me host a Christmas party for Mary Kay? and just, it's basically a normal party. I just use a couple Christmas posts. I basically do what I always do and just throw in a couple Christmas things, and that's a Christmas party. Because I'm always gonna talk about skincare and stuff. So don't overcomplicate it. I'm working on getting some graphics that are really easy to use for everyone. So if you want to throw a Christmas party, you can, but get some parties on the books. That's where you'll get some sales, meet some new people, and have a great time. Love it. Okay, I think that is everything I have on my agenda. Does anybody have any like questions? We have a couple extra minutes tonight. If you don't, that's fine. We might just end a little early. Does anybody have any questions or anything that you're like, hey, what, like something you want to say went well in your business last week, or something you have a question about? I love to hear positive things. Does anybody have anything that was like really great in business last week? The week leading up to this? If you do, just wave or mute, and that'd be fun. Anna, yeah, go ahead and unmute for us.
Hi guys. I was just gonna say just what Amy was talking about with using the November specials. That actually helped me a lot too, because I was using that, and you know, at first I too was like, I don't know about getting 50% off, you know, but I did go ahead and I watched the video about the lady who started doing that, and how she created the graphics and all that. So I started using that, and I sent out emails, and I sent out the text messages and stuff, and I got some sales, extra sales because of that too. Because I like for a couple of customers, I would tell them, oh, just so you know, you're only a $11 away or $6 away from getting a product on the November special for 50% off if you'd like to. And then so I definitely got some extra sales from that. And then with the new catalog, I let them know, the customers know that, for example, the quartz roller with the serums, that would qualify. If they purchase one of those, they would get a free gift, and they would still qualify for 50% off the November special. So that was really, really helpful. So that was a success for my business this past week. And that's what helped me get some extra sales for what I put in today.
Yes.
Anna, that is so good. That is okay. That's exactly how we love to work our business. So good. Megan asked in the comments, what was my #1 seller for my open house? Great question. I have like 2 that have been really, really selling great for me. One is those gnomes with the mint bliss. I have sold probably 15 gnomes, which is great. And yes, this is that's what basically mine look like with the socks. And I did a tutorial on it. If you need me to tag you in it so you know how to make them, I can definitely do that. And then the other one that's been selling really well for me is the Spa Girl masks, where I just bought those bow headbands from Amazon. And then there's a wrap. It's in the files in the Fearless unit. I think maybe in the Hope unit as well. But you just wrap the paper around and then put the little headband on there, and they have been selling great. Mostly the pink clay masks. I can do it with any of the masks, but most people have been choosing pink clay masks. So that's just what's been working for me. Great question, Megan. Anybody else have anything they want to like shout out or say is good? It doesn't necessarily have to be about Mary Kay. Good news is good news. We like good news around here. Anybody? I have some good news. My husband was pretty sick for about a week and a half, and he is like much better now. And that is just really good. Y'all know how it is when the family's sick. Megan is working through a lot of sickness at her house right now. And it's always nice when you kind of get to the other side of it. You feel like you can breathe a little bit again. So it's good. I've been quarantined. When I go out of state this weekend, I'm going to go shopping with Nikki. Oh, Megan, and we were praying that you'll be able to like, COVID's out of her house. Yeah, she was a little worried she wouldn't be able to travel at all because COVID, you know, you guys know how it is. So grateful. But I'm so glad you get to see Nikki. Megan and Nikki are sisters. You guys probably know them from the Fearless unit because they're both in our unit, but they're wonderful, wonderful humans. I'm really glad that Jessica connected all of us. And yes, so feels like a really good meeting tonight, you guys. I really enjoyed that. I'm excited to see you all in Glam Group. Remind your customers that we're doing Glam Group in a few minutes. I've been getting such good feedback, but sometimes things just get lost in the shuffle of Monday. So people might forget that it's Monday and that we're doing this. So remind your customers, tell them about the giveaways, remind them we're covering body care tonight. My mom and I are tired, so we'll probably be loose cannons and it'll be exciting. Um, so we'll have a lot of fun and probably laugh a lot. So that'll be great. Okay. I will see you ladies soon. Thanks for being on tonight. I love seeing a big crowd on here. It's encouraging to my director heart to see you all on here and engaged in what we're doing. It's really special to be able to share this with you all. So have a good night, everybody.
Bye, ladies. See you in a few minutes.